How's it going, everyone? It's David here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we will be predicting the 4th anniversary tour in Mario Kart Tour and possibly the final tour with new content. Over the past 4 years, Mario Kart Tour has impacted my life so very much. It taught me about money management, it taught me how to make better content, it helped my channel get to over 1,000 subscribers, helped me be a better person from all the people in the community, but most of all, it helps me meet all the friends I've made along the way. Mario Kart Tour has impacted my life more than I could even imagine, and I want to do one last farewell to this amazing game. So, we're taking it back to the very beginning, my very first predictions video for the Pirate Tour. Now, a lot of things have changed about the game. There are no more pipes, a lot of stuff that has changed overall, so we're gonna try to adapt and make it as close to the original predictions video as I can. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. First up, let's go over the brand new content that has been data mined for this tour. Now, we don't know specifics, but we do know we are getting 3 new high-end drivers, a common driver, 4 karts, and we don't know how many gliders yet, but we're gonna work with that. We also know we're going to be getting 1 more Mii suit, 2 more RT variations, and 3 third variations of city tracks. For the Spotlight Shop Week 1, I decided to include Diddy Kong alt. Considering he's one of the only characters that doesn't have the high-end alt yet, I think a Diddy Kong alt would be perfect. What would fit better than Diddy Kong Party Time to end off this game? I used this art from a Nintendo 3DS commercial from 2015 that features characters in Party Time outfits. For Diddy Kong Special Scale, I've gotta go with Giant Banana. I say Giant Banana for 2 reasons. One, because it's Diddy Kong, he's a part of the Donkey Kong franchise, and it just makes sense. And 2, because none of the Donkey Kong high-end characters have Giant Banana yet. Dixie Kong and DK Jr. have the triple bananas, Funky Kong has banana barrels, and Donkey Kong Gladiator has the boomerang. I think it's pretty obvious that at least one of the Donkey Kong character high-ends would get Giant Banana. For the kart, I looked back at the data mined and unused content in Mario Kart Tour, and remembered that there was a light blue Comet kart that was never released, and I decided to repurpose that, put it into the game, and I call it the Light Blue Comet. It has red standard tires that have also been unused in the game. Along with that, I decided to include the blue checkered glider just to go along with it. As for the Week 2 Spotlight Shop, I decided to include something that I think would be hilarious for the final character. This character is none other than Kamek Princess. The fact Kamek has been in the game for almost 2 years and doesn't have an alt yet, not even a Mii suit, is disrespectful. I think that we will definitely be getting this character because it's kind of like the end of a Mario game. It's tradition for Kamek to be dressed up and try to fool you out. So I think it would be really hilarious to have Kamek Princess as an alt. If Kamek Princess does get added, he would either get one of 2 skills, Dash Ring or Heart. Dash Ring is kind of obvious because it's Kamek. The OG Kamek got Coin Box, which doesn't really make sense, but I'm glad he has it. And I think Dash Ring would really fit. But if they do want to go a different route and they want to give him a skill based on the alt rather than the character itself, I would definitely go Heart because he's dressed up as Princess Peach, and it would just make sense to give him Heart. For the kart, I decided to make a recolor of the Zoom Broom and call it the Dreamy Broom, and make it a pink and purple color scheme to match the Princess alt, and I think it looks really, really cool. I would definitely buy it if it was added. For his glider, I decided to use the unused Valentine's Ribbon glider in the files of Mario Kart Tour, and repurpose it and call it the Princess Ribbon, which is basically a pink and red version of the plaid ribbon or the ribbon glider, that whatever you want to call it. Next up, we will be talking about the boosted daily spotlights. For the boosted daily spotlights, I actually decided to go back to the roots and make pipe banners for the first time in over a year. So for the boosted drivers, I decided to include a character from each city track that has been released in Mario Kart Tour. For the boosted drivers, I decided to include Toad Tourist, Yoshi Kangaroo, Luigi Vacation, Donkey Kong Gladiator, Mario Wakama, Daisy Tide Dress, Rosalina Volendam, Luigi Lederhosen, Charge and Chuck, Pauline, Peach Vacation, Mario Sunshine, Wario Hiker, and Waluigi Bus Driver. For the boosted carts, I decided to include the Fast Frank, Flower Cart, Snow Skimmer, Double Decker, Jumbo Jet, Yellow Taxi, Roaring Racer, Jet Cruiser, Wild Slugger, Chain Chomp Chariot, Cream Classic, Tuk Tuk, Quick Shot, and the Surf Sailor. For the gliders, I decided to include the Stealth Glider, Pretzel Glider, Red and Gold Umbrella, Starshoot, Fair Flyer, Tulip Corsage, Home Field Glider, Surf Master, Full Flight, Ship's Wheel, Candlelight Flight, Rainbow Flappy Wings, Swift Jack, and the Leia Tricolor. I think these items all really fit well with their characters and the cities that they represent, and I think it would be great to include them as boosted spotlights. For the gifts, I decided to include Gold Mario, the Gold Standard 8, and the Gold Glider. Now, Gold Mario has been data mined for the game since day 1, and he even has a render and is actually playable with hacks in Mario Kart Tour. Gold Mario was obviously going to be the final character coming to this game, and I think Gold Pass would fit it perfectly well. For the final Mii suit coming to this game, we've got the Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit, and I think it will have the Bob-omb Cannon. Speaking of the Mii shop, the lineup, I think this tour will include all the Miis being 30% off for 70 rubies, and will include the Castle, Pastry Chef, Merlion, Chain Chomp, Question Mark Block, White, Lime, Ice Blue, and Blue Mii Racing Suits. These all kind of fit the city track theme. For the token shop, I think that it will include 3 gold pipes and one of the final balloon designs, the Hammer Bro balloon. A while back, I found the origin of the balloon designs, and the only few that we have left that are original characters are Hammer Bro and Birdo. For the commemorative pack, I think it would be a sin not to include the data mined plane glider. We've got 2 variants of it with the Stealth Glider and the Golden Glider, and I think this would be a perfect opportunity, considering that we've been traveling the world for the past 4 years on Mario Kart track. I think it would just be perfect to have it as the commemorative and say we've ended our travels. I think that would be just the perfect send-off, and I cannot see it happening any other way than now. As for the 4th anniversary challenges, I think we will be able to get Pauline as well as a bunch of rubies. Pauline is the very first character in the game. I think that would be a kind of a funny nod to the people that have been playing since day 1. As for the ranked rewards, I think Week 1 ranked rewards will be giving out Koopa Paratroopa as our final normal character, the Golden Apple Cart, which was data mined, and the Rosalina Parasol, which was also data mined. As for Week 2, I also included a common, super, and high-end. For the character, I decided to include Gold Shy Guy. For the cart, I decided to include the Yellow Cheap Charger, and for the glider, I decided to include the Daisy Parasol. Now, the Yellow Cheap Charger and the Daisy Parasol have been data mined in the game, so I think it would make a lot of sense for them to finally include it. And as for Gold Shy Guy, he's the only other gold character that has not been given out yet. Now, there are 3 cups remaining in the files of the game, so I think the 3 final cups will be PD Piranha Cup, Wiggler Cup, and Captain Toad Cup. I think this all makes sense because they're the only ones with original emblems. For the Week 1 Ranked Cup, I decided to include the PD Piranha Cup, which will include the Sydney Sprint 3RT, Roma Vanchi 3R, and New York Minute B. As for Week 2 Ranked, I decided to include the Wiggler Cup, which will include Berlin Byways 3RT, Madrid Drive 3T, and Athens Dash 3. I decided to include these tracks specifically because it includes the 2 RT variants that will be added, and 3 of the 3rd variations of the city courses that will be added. And then I decided to throw New York Minute B in there, because if they decided to include Paris B in ranked for the 2nd time, I am 90% sure they will do the same treatment for New York Minute B. And with all that out of the way, the final predictions video is done. I cannot believe this series has been going on for 3 years now, and I cannot believe Mario Kart Tour has been going on for 4 years. It feels so surreal, and the fact that I'm a college student now, I didn't think that I'd be making videos on this mobile game 4 years later as a freshman in college, but here we are. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, for supporting this series. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys really do mean the world to me. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Take care, and bye-bye.